Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be around 12 items I recently picked up that are my favorites. So the reason I think this video is somewhat helpful is instead of having to sit through a really long haul where I show, I don't know, just everything scattered, I thought by picking out some of my favorites and just highlighting those would be a little bit more condensed, but just probably the more fun things from the stuff I'm picking up. So I got 12 things today. I haven't been sourcing as much because I've been trying to organize and get things all yay. I don't know. I don't know why I use the word yay, but anyways, I've been trying to organize my space in my house and get rid of anything that's just taking up space, and it's going really well. But it also means that I've been finding things that I just need to list or get rid of, and so here we are. First up, also, if you aren't already subscribed, feel free. It's a variety of videos all around reselling, and I very much appreciate if you hit the subscribe button down below. And if you like this video and these favorites videos, definitely hit the thumbs up before you leave. It always means a lot to me. So, all right, jumping right in. I've been making it more vintage that I like, and partly because I feel like I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with what is vintage and how to look up vintage. And I'm by no means a pro. I'll never be a pro, but I saw a skirt set. And here's the skirt. It's got a little purple trim on the bottom, and it's just kind of a pencil. It's got a side zipper. And here's the top. And it's silk. This does have a silk tag. But this is a vintage Oscar de la Renta, and the line is Miss O, M-I-S-S-O, by Oscar de la Renta. And it's just, yeah, it's cute. It's bright. I did have a hard time taking photos of this because it's too small for my mannequin and my flat lay space isn't big enough. But this is a size 4, and there's the little silk tag. So I think the set, everything was between about $1 to $10. So I source regular thrift stores and I source at the bins. And I probably won't remember everything, but this one I know was as a set $10. And when I thought, oh, that's steep. However, Miss O, this line, the few solds that I did find and the few listings I did find on Etsy were pretty high. And I know with a lot of vintage pieces, it's the long tail type of effect. And there was let's try and see if I can. So there's this little spot right here, and I didn't try and clean it. Although I'm sure someone could try and take it to a dry cleaner, but it's silk and I just don't want to ruin the soft feel. And then there was something else, which I'm not gonna, it was like a couple very faint spots, and I can't even see it because I don't have the regular lighting. That's how faint it is. But anyways, so the comps, with vintage pieces, what's hard is that you can't find the identical thing or something very close to. So I actually started this pretty high. I started this at $149, and I'm hoping to get somewhere between $80 and $125. And I don't mind sitting on this. This takes up very little space, and I just thought it was very beautiful. And yeah, I hope it finds a new home. All right, so this next one is a brand that I used to pick up all the time, every time I saw it. And now I've gotten a little bit more selective because it doesn't move for me as quickly. The value of it has gone down, it appears. However, this piece I thought was just beautiful. And of course it's not done. But there's a belt, and when it's done, it's this Elizabeth and James. It's kind of a olive green color, very military-esque, but it's just got a lot of accents. Here's the sleeve with the ruching, the belt, the buttons, it's kind of an asymmetrical. Here's the tag in case you've never seen Elizabeth and James. It also has the Bergdorf Goodman tag as well, so that must be where it was purchased. But it's a size 4, and it fits just perfectly on the size 6 mannequin. So I think it's that 4-6, depending on if you want a little room or you want it a little bit more snug. But it's just a really great piece. They do have this on the Real and Tradesy. I want to say the range was $100 to $150 for a resale price. But I'm listing this, I think I listed it right at $99. And I'm probably hoping, I'm going to wait for about a $60 to $75 offer. And if you're wondering, I'm not going to take a $60 offer right away. It's been listed for like a day, but not a day, but a few days. But if it sits for a while, I would probably go down to that point and feel pretty comfortable on the return still. So anyways, I really liked this piece, and the brand I'm being a little pickier with, but I still like the brand. So, all right, Rag and Bone dress. I don't think I've ever found a dress. I could be wrong, but there's Rag and Bone. And if you ever want to see labels, more detail, you can always go to my listings and see the label pictures, since I always include one. But this is called the Hartnett Dress, I believe is the name of it. And it's kind of a sheath style. It's very heavy, like it's a very heavy knit, but the back has this really fun cutout detail. And I believe there's a side zipper to get in and out of it, but it's just beautiful. It is a size small, and the stock photos of this look great. So the comps were pretty mixed, and the listing prices, I think a lot of people were listing this close to 200, which I was just like, no, I always go off of comps. I don't really even worry about what people are listing for. So I take that back. I sometimes take that into account. Like if there's none available, I might go a little aim on the high side. But with this, I'm hoping to get about 45 to 55. And I think it's a beautiful dress, and it's got some weight to it. So, all right, this is a brand that was in my, like, I'm not picking up as much anymore. And I mentioned I picked up a skirt recently after I made that list, but I think you'll see why. It's so beautiful. So this is the skirt. It's a maxi skirt. It's got a side tie and a zipper on the side, but it's very boho, but as I describe it, kind of a boho elegant look. And it is fully lined. Some linings but I just absolutely love the gold, the silver. It's just the mixed fabrics on this. So this is BCBG Max Azria. And this is a size medium. It does not have elastic waist. However, I haven't actually tried this on. I think it sits probably a little bit on the hips, like not at the natural waist, just by looking at it. So yeah, I think it's just beautiful. I didn't pay much for this. I'm only hoping for about 30 to 40 for this, and that's a little high for a brand that I'm not having much success with, but I think when the right person finds this, it's just, yeah, I love it. So I wish it were one size bigger, maybe two. All right, so this is a brand I picked up a couple times and had pretty good luck selling it. And it's a t-shirt. It has this Eiffel Tower print all over it. And it's by Moshe. Very hard to read label. So again, you can definitely go and look at my listing. But so Moshe, Beverly Hills. This is a size extra small, but a lot of her stuff is a little bit on the oversized size. It's also a little bit, if you can see the hem, is a little bit asymmetrical on the back part. Now, her stuff, like the first shirt I picked up of hers was holes all over it, and it had this random graphic print, and I want to say that sold for $50, and it had holes all over it, intentional. This one, although it's got the fabric that's, I'm blanking on the name, but you know what I'm talking about. If I remember it in a second, I'll try. But it has very much that worn in, just the styles for a lot of her stuff. However, there was one small hole, but it's only one, so I don't think it's intentional. But right here, near the arm or near the sleeve, it's not an obvious place. And in fact, I think someone could easily add a few more holes, and that's just typical of her style. So I think it's still sellable. I did bring down the price. I probably would have aimed for about 30 to 35 for sale price, but because of that hole and I'm only hoping to get probably about 18 to 22 for this, but it's still cute. So, all right, next up is a brand I found a couple times before, but it was always damaged, and I think this is my first time picking it up to sell, and it's Accros. And it took me a while to figure out the size that's underneath the tag. Like I was looking all over, but anyways, this is a plus size. So this is a size US 14. And what I've learned about this brand is if it's a graphic or kind of colorful skirt, those tend to be a little bit more than just like a basic black or gray. But this is such a fun print. It's such a great neutral color scheme with the brown and cream, and it's a great size. So I was really excited to find this. I'm hoping actually to get about 50 to 60, which is high for their skirts. But when I look at their more colorful skirts, they do a little bit better. So that's what we're aiming for. All right, this brand I was excited to find because I've only found it one other time. And I don't think I've sold that item. So I probably should bring that. It's like a formal dress and I haven't, yeah. But this is a designer and this is a silk top. The designer is Charles Chang Lima. And it's a little wrinkly because it's been in a pile, but it's got this beautiful bow detail. Now it says size large, I want to say. And I was thinking, oh, maybe I could wear it. Not that I go anywhere that I need a silk top, but yeah, 100% silk, made in USA. Oh, it's a size 6. So I did not try this on. I put this on the mannequin. That's what it was. My mannequin's a size 6 and it was snug around the bust. So I think that this is better for someone with basically a small chest. That would be a size 6 or maybe even a size 4, but it's a beautiful top. I think it would go with a lot of things. Wear it under something on a night out on the town or even a career shirt to wear under a blazer. So I really like it. I'm only hoping to get 18 to 22, but I just like finding designers that I don't find very often. So this is a brand I've picked up, but started picking up less and less because I haven't had that much luck with. However, I really liked this piece because it's a first for me on finding joggers, but it's James Purse. Size 1 is equal to, I want to say size small, women's. So these are joggers, which usually I find like the basic tees or stuff like that for men and women. I've never found pants. And the reason I really like this is it's got the two-tone. It's got kind of the grayish on the bottom, and then it's got a waistband that's just kind of a soft gray. And it's cropped ankle length, pockets, really great condition. And I just, yeah, it's slim leg. So I was really excited to find joggers. I'm not picking up everything from this brand anymore because I just haven't had that much luck. Their stuff retail, like these probably were $300 retail. I don't actually know the exact, but probably somewhere in that range. And a basic t-shirt from them can be well over $100. So it's an expensive brand, but I probably only pick up pieces that I feel are quality and somewhat unique. But I was excited to find that. I'm hoping to get about 40 to 50 for these. This is a brand, it's kind of just got that edgy vibe that I just love, and I just don't find it very often, so I always get excited when I find it. This is Helmut Lang, and this is the line Helmet by Helmut Lang, which I believe is a little bit lower than kind of the runway. But I love just the simplicity. Oh, what is it called? It's not, I keep wanting to say space dye, but it's not space dye. Where it's got this, you guys will definitely leave it in the comments, but now the Lauren Moshe in this. But anyways, so it's just a V-neck, very lightweight sweater. It's got the asymmetrical hem. This actually had a very faint spot on it, and I washed it, and it's good to go. So it's just a brand I don't find very often, and I just always get excited. And it has done well for me. Now this, I'm only expecting somewhere between 18 to 22, but some of their stuff obviously can go for a lot more. But some of their pieces only go for that range. So it's definitely one of those designers that you've got to look up the piece or similar pieces, especially if you're going to pay up for something, which I didn't pay up for that. So this is a brand I sold once before. I found it a second time and then it had some damage. And then this is the third time I found it. And the only time I sold it, it sold very quickly. And I think it sold on eBay. But this is Blumarine. I think that's how you say it. And I'm starting to get lighting issues a little later in my day, so we might have some funky lighting happening. So this is a really beautiful dress. They have a lot of really beautiful dresses. I don't think the material tag was here, and so it feels, oh no, it is. Okay, so it's acetate and polyamide and nylon. So yeah, it's a brand that it is very expensive. Like this dress may have been $400 or $500. And like I said, I did sell it once before, so I thought I'd give it another shot. It's a really pretty pink color. It almost is kind of the slip dress, but it's got this cute little detail on one side of the hem with a little bit of a slit. So yeah, I was excited to find it again. I'm hoping for about 30 to 35 for this. And then the last item, how many items did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not 12, 11. I did hide one. I got one right over there. I do have 12. I just forgot to write it on my paper. That's fine. Second to last item. This is a brand that was in one of my recent videos as well as a mall brand that I sometimes pick up. And this is a style of, I loved it. I fell in love with it. I think someone will be really happy with it. And it's Chico's. I'm only expecting to get about 15 to 18 for this, so it's not a high return. Wouldn't spend much money on it, but I absolutely loved it. It's just got this beautiful key print, and yeah, it's nice. I don't think it's silk. Where are you? Oh, it's a one petite, which is, I don't mind. I feel like those are the brands. Oh, it's viscose. So it just feels nice. I think this is if this were my size, I would wear it for sure. So I thought that was really cute. And then last item, which is a brand that I don't pick up as much, but I really liked this and I thought it would look nice on the mannequin, is, it's a Free People, but it's a jacket. I tend to do pretty well with Free People sweaters. I haven't had as much luck with kind of the lightweight jackets, but I thought this would photograph well, especially on the mannequin. It's a little hard when, okay, there we go. So, I should have done this before the video. All right, so this cute little lightweight jacket has this peplum waist. It's a full zip, 2 snaps on the top, the little Free People tag. And I just like it. It's kind of textured. I actually tried it on. It's a size medium, but it fit. It just was, yeah, it wasn't my style, but I thought it looked adorable on the mannequin. I think the stock photos look really great if you look it up. I can't remember the name of this, but I want to say I'm only expecting somewhere between 25 and 35 for this, but I think it's adorable. And I think it's a great spring jacket just because of the color and the weight of it. So that's my 12 items. And if you enjoyed this video and the favorites, hit the thumbs up and I will see you in the next video. Thanks guys. Bye.